And we're on. Welcome. If you're new to this channel, let me introduce myself. My name is Logan. This is Timeless Personal Growth and Development, and today we'll be doing a book review. And the book I will be reviewing is The Rational Male, Preventive Medicine by Rollo Tomassi. If you haven't seen my book review of The First Rational Male, go into my playlist of book reviews and you'll find it there. This is the second book of a 4-part series. Other 3 books: The Rational Male, Positive Masculinity, and the 4th is Rational Male, Religion. This is the second part of the book. If you haven't read or unfamiliar with the Rational Male book series, it's a book of intersexual dynamics, how men and women interact with each other in terms of dating, relationships, marriage, work, and the world in general. So, let's get started. So, the first Rational Male was essentially an overview of social constructs and concepts that we go through in our world, and different narratives that are thrown at us, and different concepts of relationships and dating and marriage. The Rational Male Preventive Medicine, it goes into more detail of more of a general overview of what can you expect from women at different phases of their maturity and different phases of their life, and why do they make the decisions that they do in terms of dating, relationships, intersexual dynamics, because of all those stages that they go through. So I'll give you an example of my own life. 5-6 years ago, I was dating a woman, and we started off dating, and eventually led to a relationship that lasted about 1.5 years. But after about the 1.5 year mark, we broke up. We were in a pretty, I would say, serious relationship, and we broke up. About 2 months later, we kind of got back together. I use that term loosely. And we got back together, but it was kind of both of us had like a 1 foot in, 1 foot out of the relationship. And every time I would try to get any kind of like full commitment back from her, the way it was before, I'd get resistance. Like, okay, then I'd pull away a little more, but if I pulled away too much, she'd come back and pull me in. But she didn't want the full commitment like she had before with me. She wanted this, like, wanted this very strange middle ground of just like, yeah, we're kind of dating, yeah, but we're kind of not, but we're kind of not have the relationship that we had before. It was strange, it was frustrating, and I didn't understand why. Why was that? When you come across books like The Rational Male, especially Rational Male Preventive Medicine, and you dive into this context, the content, you will understand why that is, and it all starts to make sense. So why did my girlfriend at the time do that? Because women in different phases of their maturity are looking for different things. It didn't take long for her to look at me and realize, okay, this is the kind of guy that I can use for a specific phase of my maturity. He's not the kind of guy that I want now. I want him later. So when women are younger, and you go, the Rational Male Preventive Medicine goes into a chart of what you can expect when women start dating around 16, 17 years old. And what are they looking for in men? They're looking for more the physical aspect for men. Physical stature. They're looking for muscles. They're looking for the Jason Momoa, Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans kind of look. They're looking for the fun, attractive, hot, exciting party boy that takes them on a wild journey of emotions. That's what they're looking for. Yeah, the guy's fun. Yeah, the guy's hot. But guess what? Those qualities that make him fun and hot and interesting and exciting are not conducive to a long-term relationship. So between the ages of like 16 and 30, that's what women are looking for. And once they pass 30, they realize, okay, these hot, fun, exciting guys, they're fun, but they're not exactly good for our long-term investment. So what do? they start looking for a guy who's got his shit together, who is more financially stable, more emotionally stable, who's earning a good living, guys who, love their parents, they love puppy dogs, all that stuff. They wear their heart on their sleeve, they express their emotions, they're great with kids, blah, blah. That's the kind of guy they're looking for. So, back to the story I just told you about my girlfriend at the time. Yes, she realized that I was that guy that she was going to look for later, not now. At first, she thought I was the guy now. Once she started to get to know me, oh no, this guy is more suitable for long-term investment. I'm not ready for that. I'm not at that stage yet. I need to have more fun. I need to enjoy my life a little bit more. So I need to sleep around, and I need to experiment and look for the hot, fun, unstable kind of guys. But she didn't want me to go too far because I'm going to need him for later once I get to about 30, and then I hit that phase where I'm going to need him for long-term investment and for provisioning and for parental investment. I'm going to need him later. And when I read this and then I looked back on my past relationship, it was like literally like I was smacked myself in the face. I'm like, now it makes sense. Now I get it. And it's just like, why didn't I understand this material? Why didn't I get involved in this before? Now it all makes sense. In terms of women, look for different things in men at different parts of their maturity. Like I said in the beginning, they look for more of the physical aspect. In the beginning, and then they don't prioritize the physical aspect, and you're looking for more the provisioning, financial side, parental investment, all that. The guy that's going to make a long-term partner, a good father for their children. Yeah, maybe this guy isn't as exciting or as hot and sexy or as arousing as the guys in the past, but he's what I need now. So a woman's priorities and needs change as she gets older, from 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, etc. And then that all depends on where she is at maturity-wise. So if you're the kind of guy that you're interested in these women in high school, but these women in high school wanted nothing to do with you, and then 10, 12 years later, you're 33, 34 years old, these old women from high school, all of a sudden, they're interested in me. What's that about? Because what you have, the value that you have, is what they need now. Because they're at that stage now. So like a friend of mine told me a story that his female friend at the time, when he was younger in his 20s, would always tell him, you're the kind of guy that women are going to appreciate once they hit our 30s. And then he would tell me this, and I'm like, what the hell does that mean? You're not appreciating me now, but you're appreciating me later? And it's all these years later that me and him are now approaching our mid-30s. Like, now we get it and understand exactly what she was saying. It's kind of an insult, but we get it now. Now we understand. What we had going for us back then is not what women were looking for. Now what they're looking for is what they prioritize now. Now he gets it. But ideally, where you want to be as a man, ideally, and I say it all the time in my attraction tip videos, I say it all the time, is as a man, you got to build yourself up. And ideally, what a woman wants is the guy that has both of best world. He has the physical part, goes to the gym, he's physical, good looking, he's attractive, he's fun, but he's also got his shit together. He's financially secure, he's built a good life, he's parentally invested. Women would love to have the perfect ideal of both the best world, but they can't. Because That's a rare quality to have, because it's looking at two sides of the spectrum. You always use in Irrational Male book series, Rollo Tomassi always likes to talk about the alpha and beta abstracts. It's a spectrum. You go on one side of the alpha side and to the beta side. That doesn't mean strength or weakness, it's just different qualities. At the alpha side is more arousing, or the beta side is more comfort and attraction. It's different. But if you go too far on one side of the spectrum, let's say if you go too far on the beta side of the spectrum, maybe, yeah, you'll be a great father, but she'll lose respect, she'll lose attraction, and she'll lose arousal for you. You go too far on the alpha side, yeah, you may be fun, exciting, but you're not conducive for a long-term relationship. So it's always, you got to find that middle ground right in the middle. Another concept that Rollo Tomassi goes to in preventive medicine is the idea of hypergamy. I heard this concept a few years ago once I came across this book series. Like, hypergamy, what the hell is that? I never heard that in my life. Never heard that. What is it? It's a woman's innate mating strategy. So you got a group of primates, a bunch of gorillas. All the female primates are going for who? Which gorilla are they going to? The most dominant, the most alpha gorilla of the tribe. That's how they're going for. Human females are the exact same way. That's called hypergamy. A woman looking for the highest man that she can attract, the highest alpha man that she can attract. So when women end up leaving their husbands after they lost their job, their finances are falling apart, or they're getting older and they stop taking care of themselves, they fall out of shape, she lost respect, lost attraction. What is that? That's hypergamy doing its thing. And then she looks for a better deal than what she has now. And that's why it's so important. In all my attraction to videos, I say, men, you need to take care of yourself. You always need to be improving all the time. Because once you get too comfortable in a marriage or in a relationship, you get too comfortable, that's when she's going to lose respect and lose attraction, and that's when she could, depending on who the woman is, move on. Some will move on quicker and look for a better, bigger deal a lot faster than others. Some women will take a little bit longer. But it's also depriving women of the enjoyment out of relationship and marriage. Why wouldn't you want to continue to improve yourself? Not just for you, it's for her too. So she can be interested in you too and have a great marriage. You don't get married and have children and have a family and then to sit back in this recliner and relax and not have to do anything. That's when the real work starts. You gotta continue going to the gym, taking care of yourself, building up finances, getting smarter, doing what you need to do to be a bigger, better, stronger version of yourself than you were the day before, the week before, the month before, the year before. You gotta keep doing that and working on yourself and becoming that high quality alpha guy that women are going to pine for and are going to look for, because that is hypergamy. On that note, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and this was of value to you, you can smash the like button, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Logan Ryder Times, Personal Growth and Development. Like I said, this is book 2 of 4 books. I did a book review of the Rational Male first one. This is Rational Male Preventive Medicine. Third one, Rational Male Positive Masculinity, and the Rational Male Religion that just got released, I think, a few weeks ago. I'll be getting on that too. The Rational Male Preventive Medicine, I will be doing a 3-part series on it. This is the first video. I'll be doing 1 and 2 in the next couple weeks because there's a lot of content in these books, and I just discussed like 2 of them within like a 15-minute video. Discussed 2, and there's a lot more to go through. So if you're someone that's maybe frustrated or confused because all the things that you were taught in your dating life, in your relationship life, for whatever reason, it doesn't seem to be working. All the things you were taught you were supposed to do don't seem to be working. Maybe start diving into these books. It might give you a little more insight. It might be a little more helpful. And I will see you all in the next video. Have a good one.